with it, defended by Gafford. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Gafford misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their home series.
They call it slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power mode.
It's good.
Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Highland passes to Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
You know, Kyle Anderson is one of the more unique players in this league. He doesn't overwhelm you with his athleticism. He's got good size, but his smart, his instincts, and his skill level are all platinum level.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Irving can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Mavericks trail by 15. Bagley with a screen on Highland. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, makes it all the more difficult. Well, you put yourself in a tough spot. I mean, 8 points yielded on turnovers this quarter already. And I've been impressed with the unselfish defense. Also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it. He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night. And scored by DiVincenzo. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form. Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. The wingman, Edwards, and McDaniel. The big men on the floor nice catching here by Dallas. Gobert with the block.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
Just 5 on the clock. Irving against DiVincenzo. Violation. Great team. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach and attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate. My goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Randall. Finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops too.
Exactly with this screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Irving. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 20. Here's McDaniels. It's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Right side back. Three-pointer off the mark. Poked away. It's stolen by Bagley. Pass to Christie. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. McDaniels outside. Over Thompson. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Average trail by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big time dominance, and this will go on the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. 16-7 run. Bagley to Stream. Now Thompson.
On display there. Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
That's good from Bagley. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they gotta be happy with the outcome.
No hit. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to what.
I'm here now with Rudy Goat.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark County.
Full clearance to Johnson! And beautifully put away! Winning out of the save! The reverse! And the foul!
Doncic pulls up three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chocolate! Ran in his bag. And the crowd. Full clearance to Johnson! And beautifully put away! Winning out of the save! The reverse! And the foul!
Doncic pulls up three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chocolate! Ran in his bag. And the crowd. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got
DiVincenzo. And he connects with the jumper.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
You love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Inside. Gobert against Towns. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Edwards inside. Brunson covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. From the high post. Controls it.
Showing off the handle. Randall calling his own number.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA.
tonight and has been the and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Ginobili is screen on DiVincenzo. Bridges drives in. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. I love when these boards go around. And here's Brunson. one. And we'll get it going at. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. You love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in the three spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Basket counts.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Edwards from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Edwards crashing in from outside. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on these, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Hard against McDaniel. That one good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead. A smart idea from McDaniel, looking to convert inside. There's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Gobert with a screen for Randall. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Randall. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo against Bridges. Towns, a screen on DiVincenzo. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Gobert now
pulls up three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is Look out for Hill in the open field. inside. And it's James with the jam. Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns. Down the screen on Reeves. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is up and in. That's a guy you want taking shots of quality offensive players. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Doncic. Pass to Aiden. James against Ananobi. That was good from James on the assist from Aiden. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass. Reeves against Bridges to the inside. And it's Powell with the power finish. Getting better at running these sets. Bridges capping things off with the perfect pass. James passes to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart against Hart. And slammed down by James. Give their offensive love. They've been the more efficient team. Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can run all the X's and O's you want. Guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. Sure, they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Smart with the bucket. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip. Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court. It's always impressive when a and so it's Los Angeles earning this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes have been glued to this one.
Man, it's hard to even look away. This game has been naked.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Knicks.
If they think they'll win with
That's it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys. And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute. The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or can Coach have some new ideas for them? So on the floor for New York, inside it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's hard in at the three. Taking full advantage of the gap in the mid-range coverage. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Anunoby. Towns on the screen. It's Bridges on the wing. From the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And that one's good. Arabia. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Hayes against Bridges. Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. The Lakers lead by 11. Smith right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart. And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line? Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared with taking their chance. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4, Luca and Reeves for the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's James in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 15. Hachimura pass to James. And it's James with the jam. They're really dictating the tempo. Up ball ends up the court. Love it.
And guys, the big one, this breathing space, it has to be a great play.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
And here's Reeves. Drops in the layup for 2. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. It's stolen by James. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Kicks it to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Brunson. And that's good for 2.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding
on Doncic. Bridges with room to shoot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Fires from way outside. Hart pulls it in. Left side, Anunoby. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing
There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Here's Doncic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I did briefly speak with JJ Redick. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert changed the game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of carrying footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the game to go. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Doncic with it. McDaniels picks him up. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
The struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit. Yeah, 5 already, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
James wide open. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Misses that one. His first miss tonight, 2 for 3. McDaniels against Smart. Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Minnesota leading by 9. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Minnesota, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W's even
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks for spending half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Smith, the pass to Hayes. Misses him close.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
The wide open look here for Highland. Off target with his 3. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot.
those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Pass to James. Peyton a screen on Randall. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing with a little more intelligence. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Three-pointer, Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Stolen by McDaniels. A three for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by DeAndre. Peyton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. James. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 22. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down.
the stripe. Mitchell misses. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Randall outside. Here's Gobert. And that's not gonna go. This is at the buzzer. And as the middle. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Harden's shot is good. This run has been fueled by their matador defense. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Gobert showing his skill inside.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Outside Harden and stolen by Gobert. Here's Randall. Jared Allen getting it done for the Cavaliers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other. Better not be throwing anything at me, kitty.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Cavaliers.
When you look at how they're getting,
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Jared Allen. He's really against